Hi there, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel and another card making video tutorial. Today we're going to be creating this really cute open booked shaped card using brand new products from the Mama Elephant May 2023 release, as well as combining them with some previously released product from Mama Elephant. So I thought it would be fun with these new book shaped dies. I am going to take a side fold card base, fold it in half. I like these pre-cut and scored card bases from Simon Says Stamp. And I am going to take the largest die, and I'm just using some wire snips to snip this apart. You can see you're going to get 4 separate dies here. And I am going to take the big die, and we're going to place it on a side fold card base where the top hangs off just a little bit. You're going to want to secure this with a bit of Post-it tape or low-tack tape to hold that in place. So I am going to shift that up a little bit where it just hangs off the top. And then I am going to place it in between a folded sheet of thin, just regular printer paper, because my cutting plates are pretty banged up and I don't want my card to pick up any of those marks. So it's just protecting my card from those marks. And I'm going to take it out and pop it out. And then I'll show you that you have a shaped card base. So I will die cut another card base, and then on the insert piece, and I'm really sorry that my video camera was off and I didn't realize it, I actually inked some clouds using a Lawn Fawn Cloudy Day stencil. I die cut some grass using the Mama Elephant Grass Duo, and now I am inking up some of these cute mushrooms from the previously released mushroom little house die that came out quite a while ago, actually. It's called the Mushroom Home. So I'm using the medium and small. We're not using the big one from the set that makes the house. So what I envisioned for my storybook card is it's an open book, and I'm envisioning a storybook scene. You could do all kinds of things here. Now I did go ahead and glue the 2 layers of grass along the bottom edge of my scene card, and again this stitched layer is slightly smaller than the die we used to create the shaped card. So this is the book pages. The larger die, imagine that is the book cover. And I am playing with my stamps and my dies to see kind of how I want to build my scene. We are using the new Book Club critters. These are absolutely adorable as always, and I am going to color those last, which is not what I usually do, but I kind of built the scene and then filled in with the cute critters. Our greetings today come from another new stamp set. This is the Storybook Sayings stamp set from Mama Elephant, and I picked 2 of those to stamp right there on my scene background, kind of like the text on the pages. For the large outline, this is the same die that we used to create our book-shaped card. I am taking some Royal Simon Says Stamp Pawsitively saturated ink and inking up the edges just to give a little bit more depth and dimension to the edges or what is basically the cover of the book. Not a lot of this is seen, but I liked how that looked. So I'm only going to put a line of glue down the center of this page and glue it down to the background. And I did go ahead and add all of my mushrooms. Now I did this because I do want the pages of my book to lift just slightly. And I'm going to put a little strip of foam adhesive under each side of my open book. And I'm using the Simon Says Stamp foam adhesive. So just a tiny little strip. So we're connected or glued down right in the center and then popped up on the 2 edges with a little strip. And I did choose some sentiments for a birthday card, but it could be anything really. Any book lover. And I forgot my little spot for my mushroom. I just kind of did random on all of these. My colored cardstock is all Lawn Fawn texture cardstock. I love how that looks. Look at this fun storybook. Can you imagine creating all kinds of different storybook scenes with this? I love it. Now on that shaped card base that we did earlier, I'm going to put a little liquid glue. Then we're going to line up our book and press it in place. When I flip it over, you're going to see that just a tiny bit hangs off the top. Oh, I thought I flipped it over. Maybe I didn't. So it opens, it stands up on its own. It's amazing. It is time to stamp some cute critters for our scene to finish it all off. And in typical fashion, I tried to use as many as possible. I love these. So I stamped the fox with the bird, the bunny, the smaller bear, and a mouse. And I've stamped these on Express It blending card using Hero Arts intensified black ink and coloring in with Olo markers. And they just color on this cardstock so smoothly, so beautifully. I will list all of the colors I'm using for each critter down in the description below the video here on YouTube and below the photos over on my blog for easy reference. But I'm loving this. Let's add in some darker color to part of our fox for a little higher contrast. I'm just building the color up. You can always make it a little bit darker if you need to with any alcohol marker. These are all orange reds that I'm using for my little fox. And he's just absolutely the cutest. I cannot get over how stinking cute this little guy is. Little red for his cheek, give him a little blushing cheek, as I like to do. And a little light pink. That was almost too light. Let's go a little bit darker on the inside of that ear. And while I have that marker out, might as well hit the rest of the ears, right? Now, the great thing, as always, with the Mama Elephant critters is that they are going to coordinate back to many of the other stamp sets that you might already have. So if you have other sets with the fox or the bird or the bunny or a mouse or a bear, you can definitely mix and match. So you can build all kinds of fun scenes and cards with these critters. I love that about Mama Elephant. It's one of my very favorite things because it makes it very easy to build all kinds of cute scenes that aren't relegated to just a certain stamp set. Now, the only guy that I don't think I've seen Mama Elephant do before, and I could be wrong, is like the alligator or crocodile. I don't know what he is, but I think he is so fun. I didn't use him today, but I definitely will use him on something in the future. He is the cutest, just really fun, and I love that little addition to the Mama Elephant critter family. Some warm grays for our mouse, some light tans for the bunny. Don't know, the bunny hasn't got quite the contrast, so I try not to oversaturate the paper too much. I moved on to another critter, and then I'm going to come back and we'll add a little extra shading. Now, I purposely saved the coloring of the books they're reading till last. Those are going to be one of the only things, I guess I should say, that aren't in a neutral color family. Everything else is browns and tans and reddish browns and gray. Neutrals. Nice little pink cheek for our cute little baby bear. There's also a bigger bear, so I think that would be really cute to make it look like a mama bear or daddy bear is reading to the baby bear. I think that would be very fun. I'm going to pull in a little darker color now for the bunny. Oh, so cute. I love the mama elephant bunnies. I think I've mentioned this many, many times, but it reminds me of a friend that that we've lost, and she loved the mama elephant bunnies so much. So I always think these are for Linda when I see this. Little blue bird up here. Little pink cheek for him as well. And then I'm going to go with a blue and a red color combo for the book, and then just tan for the pages, just to give them a little bit of color. But honestly, that's all. All the rest of the color for our card is going to come from our blue cloudy sky, our red mushrooms, and our green grass. So there is a lot of color, even though this is a lot of neutrals. I'm going to grab the coordinating dies, and we are going to die cut these little cuties and then place them on the card where they go. And I want to reiterate that this Express It blending card works fantastic for alcohol markers. Every once in a while I forget and I use Neenah, and while that's fine, they do blend so much better on this Express It blending card. Now, the great thing about this awesome grass duo is the blades of this grass make it very easy to tuck things partially back behind, partially in front, and still be able to see what it is. A lot of grass dies are a little more full coverage, I guess I would call them. This isn't, and I really, really like that about this particular die set. Now, I think for the mouse that I'm going to have sitting on top of my mushroom, I did put a foam adhesive square back behind the top part. Going to help him lay a little bit nicer on the card. Then we're going to tuck our adorable little bunny in here, and we are going to finish with our bear. You might notice that that larger mushroom moved from the left side to the right, and it just felt a little bit more cohesive this way. And plus I needed the height. I wanted something for that little mouse to be sitting on, and I felt like if I left the mushroom on the left side of the card, he's staring off that left side of the page, and I didn't like that. I'm going to take a black jelly roll pen now and fill in eyes and noses where I feel like it needs it. It just makes those pop a little bit more. And I added some hearts, and the card is all finished. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for this Mama Elephant open book shaped card featuring brand new products from the Mama Elephant May 2023 release. The supplies I used are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining me today for another paper crafting tutorial. I love being able to share with this incredible community of crafters. I want to give a huge shout out and special thank you to my amazing Patreon members. If you're interested in joining Patreon, please click the link in the description underneath the video here on YouTube. Patreon is a private community where you can support more of what I do. There's exclusive content, you'll receive a handmade birthday card from me during your birthday month, monthly lives for my top tier patrons, and more. We would love to have you join our growing community. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and don't forget to click the notification bell so you're always notified when I have a video or go live. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you again next time.